we won't be surprised with the next big event that will shake the world. Okay. We will not be surprised when the next big event shakes the world. Okay. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, peace and blessings to you fellow brothers, pushing out this word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Okay, as I said, we will not be surprised when the next big event shakes the world. Okay, 2020 has been, very terrible for a lot of people. Okay, with this sickness that's supposedly going around, that has closed borders, has stopped people from moving freely, has closed down businesses, has, deteriorated mental health. And the poverty, okay, has increased by what they're saying 2%, okay, from 9% to 11%. Certain numbers, it could be more than that just in these, these couple of months. And we know that everything that transpired since the beginning of the year with the scamdemic has been planned. Okay, a pandemic has been planned to pretty much deteriorate and strip America of its mirth. Okay, this was all done by Yahweh Shemashai. Whether Esau's doing it, whether this or whether that, it doesn't matter. It's the Lord that's doing it to fulfill prophecy. So we know, okay, according to prophecy, big things are going to happen. Okay, the life, as you know, has changed, and it's going to change even more drastic. And pretty much the spirit of the earth right now is what's the next big thing that's going to happen. Okay, people are trying to downplay it, buy PlayStation 5s, listen to your favorite music, become a home cook, because, you can't go to restaurants. But see, these things are going to be in your face pretty soon. This is 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Now, let's see when they make this thing mandatory, Maxine. Okay, remember, amongst Maxine, they're going to make that mandatory. There's going to be other, chaos, more chaos that's going to pursue. And this is all according to Esau Edom's plans, because he wants to bring the people, to, their wits' end so they can accept their new world order. But see, us in the know, we're not going to be surprised. We're not going to be surprised when the internet gets cut off. Okay, when there's a power grid shut off, when there's assassinations, okay, strange calamities, right? We're not going to be surprised. Now, I'm not going to make this long. Just something to ponder about, okay? Just something to meditate on, okay? The reason why we should be sober, sober-minded, vigilant, meaning watching. Okay, and the prophets are watching. We're watching. We're watching Esau's every move. We're moving in the spirit, okay? This is 1 Thessalonians 5:2. For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night. And these events that are coming to the earth, they're as a thief in the night. Nobody thought that, the Crown Vic would do this much devastation. Okay, people got, used to, certain of these things happening, but nothing really coming out of it. Okay, but that's not how these things are happening now, because we're at the end. The devil knows he has a short time, so he's going to clamp down. A lot of people are about to be destroyed. Okay, so we know that these things are going to happen as a thief in the night. Okay, the day of the Lord, which is what? The destruction. Okay, as well as all the things that lead up to that thermonuclear destruction. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. See? So when these things actually start happening in the earth, okay, these things are not going to overtake those that are in the know, those that are watching, those that have the understanding. Okay. Now I got an alert here on my phone. It says the CVID has now spread to every continent. Okay. See how easy Esau Edom was able to do that? So it says here again that when they shall say peace and safety, look, here's Maxine. We can return to normal. Just take Maxine. Okay. Then sudden destruction as travail upon a woman, as a woman with child. But verse 4 says, but ye brethren, right? The brothers that are in this knowledge, okay, as well as sisters too. The few sisters that prescribe to the true doctrine of Yahushua, that believe on the names of Yahweh Yahushua. Okay, so it says, but ye brethren are not in darkness. That's right. We're not in darkness. We're in the light. Okay, we have the light, which is Yahushua, this word. Okay, and this word warns us of the coming days, the perilous times. Okay, the savage times that we're in, and we're seeing these things happen. And the way that things are moving now, okay, it's really not going to take too much for these people to go crazy. Okay, a slap in the face, $600 relief, okay, from the government. Okay, when people are on their wits' ends, people are actually going, are on the road to starvation here in America. Doesn't that sound odd? People here in America are on the road to starvation. And if what do they call it? The chain link, I forget what they call it exactly. The supply chain, there we go. If the supply chain goes, okay, one little thing can break the supply chain. Okay, just as simple as that, the supply chain could be totally broken. Okay, there were already talks of trucker strikes. That right there, what they call that, the lifeblood of America, if I'm not mistaken. That right there can cripple the economy. Okay, these other nations can come together and put sanctions on America. Okay, the internet, which they're gonna do, they can cut the internet off, and everything's already digital. That's gonna mess up everything, man. And then when social media and all these things are not there, people are gonna freak out. Okay. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. So we're watching. We're not able to be overtaken by the thief because we're still up. Okay, we're hearing the thief pick the lock, and we're right there waiting for his ass. Okay. Ye are all the children of light. That's right. We are the children of light that have this knowledge, and this knowledge is very precious. And when you think about it, not a lot of people have this knowledge. Not a lot of people have this understanding. Okay, if you even consider your own family, maybe you might just be the only person that, that believes. Okay, maybe you have a brother or somebody, but for the most part, it's very rare to have a whole family that believes on the truth. Now, does that happen? Yeah, that can happen. That will happen. But for the most part, the brothers that are in this thing, you might be the only one out of your family, or you might have a brother, that believes. The scriptures say one of a city, two of a family. Now there are exceptions to the rule, as I just stated earlier, but for the most part, okay, you're the only one that believes. Okay, ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. That's right, because gross darkness covered the earth. And this is what I was thinking about earlier today, how these people are in total gross darkness. They believe everything Esau Edom is telling them, and that's why they're going to take the jab, okay, and they're going to move forward, okay, into Esau's plan to manipulate them into receiving that mark. That's what it all comes down to. Esau wants to put that mark into you, and he's going to use every tactic the devil has up his sleeve, okay, to make you submit. Okay, if that's starving your ass out, that's what he's going to do. If that's destroying a lot of people on the earth to get you even more scared, that's what he's going to do. If he's going to turn off the internet and regulate it more, that's what he's going to do. He's locking everybody in their homes, okay? People are not getting vitamin D. Okay, that plays a huge part in your mood, okay, in your hormones. Well, some will say that vitamin D is not even a vitamin. It's an actual hormone. When you actually really go into the so-called science of what vitamin D is, okay, how you convert the rays from your skin, okay, into, a substance that you can use. Photosynthesis, that could be the terminology. Photosynthesis, which is photo, going from light from the sun, and you're able to synthesize, okay, different vitamins, okay. So he got you locked up in the house, which is going to deteriorate your mental health. So he got a mask on you, which is stopping you from breathing. You're breathing in carbon dioxide, okay, lowering your immune system. You're not moving around, okay, you're being stagnant. He's using all these tactics to destroy you. But we understand those tactics. We understand what he's doing, okay, and we're warning our people. So when this next big event, this next Black Swan event happens, could happen, before the end of the year, or it could happen, January, February. But we know it's going to happen, and more things are going to happen, which is going to spark out, more riots, more sedition. Okay. One police shooting can, if Esau wants to spin it, one police shooting of a so-called Jake, okay, of so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native, or black, I'll say a so-called black. One shooting that can spark, really spark things off. Okay. It says, we are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as others do. Because people, even within this scamdemic, even other Israelite groups, they're falling back to sleep. Okay. They're, they've got used to wearing the mask. They go to work. They got used to, waiting in line a little bit. It's just a little inconvenience, but it ain't that big of a deal. They're still, doing what they're doing. Okay, don't go to sleep. Okay, because stay on your toes. Because more things are going to happen. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Yeah, that's right. Sober-minded. Okay, and it's not talking about drinking, but sober-minded mean in this truth. What do the scriptures tell us, about the times that we're living in? Okay, the beginning of sorrows. Okay, and there's a certain mindset that you should have, okay, in these last days. Okay, redeeming the time because the days are evil, as the scriptures say. Let me see if I'm going to bring that out. Give me a second. Yeah, this is Ephesians 5. Oh, that's the spirit. Let me go up. Ephesians 5:14. Wherefore he saith, wake thou that sleepest. That's right. Wake and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light. That's right. Wake. How do you awake? Well, you awake to number one, that you're an Israelite. Okay. You awake to the names of Yahweh Shemal Shai. You got to study. You got to pray to those names. You got to pray to the Lord that he open up your eyes. We're telling you the truth, but of course you got to go back and you got to read these things yourself. You got to do your due diligence. You got to make your calling and election sure by being diligent, by studying. Okay. Study to show thyself approved. Okay. So by studying and seeing that these things are true, okay, being persuaded in your own mind, you're going to awake out of that sleep, because the most of the world, okay, starting with our people, are in a deep sleep. And we're trying to wake them up, but they're still asleep. They're so deep in that sleep, they can't be woken up. See then that ye walk circumspectly. Okay, circa meaning a circle, and spec. Okay, spectly meaning to see, meaning to basically be able to see in a full spectrum, a full circle. You're watching. Okay, not as fools, but as wise, because a fool is not watching. He's engulfed in his foolishness. Okay, he's not. Well, let's read the next verse. Redeeming the time. Yeah, you have to know what time you're in. Are we in a time of mirth? Are we in a time of joy? Are we in a time of going to the ball game? Okay, eating hot dogs and hamburgers and partying? Are we in a time of marrying wives? Okay, no, we're not in that time, man. We're in a time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, it's right around the corner. It's right there staring. It's not even around the corner anymore. It's staring you in your eyes. Okay. Okay, it's like they're you getting ready for a race. You on the track. They say on your mark, get set, and then the next word is go. You're ready to run. Okay, but Jake, they got their hands in their pocket. They got headphones in. Okay, they're not even listening, and they're on the track. They're not even listening. Okay, not even taking it serious. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. That's right. You have to be wise by understanding what the will of the Lord. What's the will of the Lord? Okay. Okay. Well, it tells us in Ecclesiastes, what is that, 12, that the whole duty of man is to fear the Most High and keep His commandments. Okay. And there's certain commandments that we have to keep, especially not taking vaccine. That's against our commandments. Okay, calling on the names. Okay, if you're able-bodied, you should be prophesying. You should be preaching. Okay, you should be watching. You should be studying. You should be looking at what's going on in the news. Okay, marrying it with prophecies. Okay, you should be getting prepared, your mind prepared. You should be praying. Okay, you should be praying like crazy. Okay, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is, and be not drunk with wine, yet other philosophies, other ways. Okay, Christianity or another splinter group of the Hebrew Israelism, like vocab Israelism, Hebrew Israelism. Okay, you should look well to your going. You should see that we're telling you the truth, and you should see for yourself that these prophecies, they're not tearing. They're gonna come upon you unaware if you're drunk. If you're sleeping, you're drunk. Okay, that wine, the wine of Babylon. Okay, the wine of false prophets. Okay, your own heart, wherein is excess. But let me read that again. And be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, because you can get into any type of doctrine, philosophy out there. There's so many out that are out there, but it's only one truth. But be filled with the Spirit. That's right. There's only one Spirit, okay, that you should be in, and that's the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. Speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and making melody in your heart to the Lord. Let me read that again. Speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, meaning meditating on the scriptures. Okay, meditating on the scriptures. And I was actually, I was kind of meditating, and this what sparked this lesson. Just all the current events that are happening, and there's going to be another big event, man. It's going to be a big event. It's going to really shake this place. Okay, another false flag. Okay, just like a 9-11. 9-11, that's 9, and 9 is 9, and 11 is 11. So you already know what I'm talking about. Okay, so it says speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, which are contained in the scriptures. This is a spirit. Is this word not compared to a spiritual song? Right? Singing and making melody in your heart to the Lord. That's right. Meditating on the prophecies, meditating on the scriptures, singing them in your heart. Okay, praying to the Lord, giving thanks always for all things unto the Most High and the Father in the name of our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Okay, and that's pretty much it on that. I'm gonna kind of just wrap the lesson up. It wasn't supposedly be long, but I just wanted to touch on that and strike while the iron is hot. you know, because we're in a time where, hey, you know, we, you know, we're in a time where, hey, the internet can go, and when you wake up, it can be gone. It can be heavily regulated over one false flag. That's how, and the word now is going to be super harder to find. Okay. If not pretty much, you know, you're not able to find it. Okay. So this is serious, man. We're not in a lackadaisical spirit, man. We're in a sober minded, okay, vigilant, okay, spirit, not a drunken, you know, a drunken sluggard spirit. Okay. Okay. So, hey, till next time, shalom to the elect.